Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazer of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend limitations you may have. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This video is for empaths. So the topic of this video is, don't bring yourself down trying to fix people or help people. As someone that's an empath, as someone that used to be an addict, someone used to have mental health issues, be in toxic relationships, even have a narcissist father, I know what it's like to want to help people, especially when you've been traumatized. Sometimes when you're an empath and you've had a lot of trauma, which a lot of us have, we want to help people. We don't want people to feel like we do. We know what the pain feels like. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to help people, but not at your own expense, at your own downfall. That's a mistake I made most of my life, especially relationships I was in. You know, I had fear of abandonment. I had low self-worth for a while. You can imagine going through the addiction and the trauma and stuff. It made me feel better to not focus on my own problems and help other people with theirs. I was doing my shadow work. I still knew how to make things work for me, but I still consider myself a successful person, and I'm strong. I can overcome a lot, but I went through a lot of unnecessary pain and struggle and anxiety and stress because I lowered myself to help others, or try to help others, or fix others, or I felt their pain so much that I felt like I had to lower myself to get on their level and to help them. But what happened? I brought myself down. A lot of times they emotionally manipulate me. Some of them were narcissists. This is in a variety of different situations. And my life didn't start to change. I didn't start to heal. I didn't even start to recover from all these things: trauma, addiction, mental health, toxic relationships, childhood emotional trauma, until I started putting the energy back on me. I don't mind helping people, but not at my own expense. And there's some people, you see the glimmer of hope and you see the potential they could have, but a lot of times they don't want help. They don't want to change. And you end up bringing yourself down in the process. And a lot of times, unfortunately, a lot of these people, especially with narcissists, empath, narcissist trap, right? They see that maybe you're in a lower state, that you're sensitive, that you're kind, that you have a good heart. Also, that maybe you have weak boundaries and there's something they can get from you. Especially you have a higher vibration than most. Sometimes even we can still have a high vibration and be in a low state at the moment, or they can see the light that we have. Maybe that's a better word. They can see the light that we have, right? And it feels good to them. So they will drain the life out of you. And I've let people do that majority of my life. Why? I don't know. I guess I didn't feel as good about myself. I had to work a lot on my self-worth. A lot of different reasons why. But I guess it doesn't really matter why at this point. But my point in this video is we need to learn to have people meet us up here. You can actually inspire people even from up here. Sometimes we think, oh, if I'm up here, they think I'm too good, whatever. You know, it's like I forget where I came from. It's like I'm not as relatable. Maybe we're still looking for validation from them for some reason. Maybe we seek validation from outside all the time. And a lot of times that's a childhood wound too. Sometimes we had a childhood wound of emotional abandonment or physical abandonment or some kind of abuse or something. Sometimes the way we felt safe was to please other people, was to get validation from other people. We're all on social media even, right? Even this day and age, we're all constantly looking for, did someone let this person like my post, my pictures? You know, we're always seeking validation outside of ourselves. When you really become powerful, become your authentic version, and really your life starts to change and transform, is when you start seeking the validation from within. You do things that make you feel good. You do things that feel authentic to you. You prioritize your self-care, prioritize protecting your energy. Stop saying yes to people when it's a no to yourself. Start saying yes to you more and no to other people more. Having those boundaries. Being mindful of how we feel after we leave certain situations. Being mindful of when people are draining us, when situations are draining us. One thing about being an empath is we're hypersensitive, right? So we can sense when something's off. But it can get clouded when you have a lot of unhealed trauma, especially addictions, things like that, or used to toxic relationships, or just a lot of emotional trauma. You don't have good coping mechanisms to cope with your emotions. So when you're taking on the energy of other people, you feel like it's yours, and that's why you almost want to like get rid of it. You're like, oh, I feel that. Oh, that's let me help you get rid of that. But then you take it on. And these people are draining your energy, the energy vampires. I made some videos on energy vampires before. Check out my Just for Empath playlist. So you can still inspire people from up here. You don't need to drop down here. I used to think that too. I used to be one of those people too. And it isn't being stuck up saying, oh, I'm better than you. No, it's like you're just putting yourself first. You're not being rude to those people that you're trying to help. You just set your boundaries and you make it very clear what you will and will not tolerate. Or you just say no. Have a neutral response to things. You don't have to have a emotion attached to it. You don't have to over-explain yourself. Just be authentic. Choosing you. Don't feel bad about choosing you. And just stay up here. I've had to let go a lot of habits, lifestyle. I had to make a lot of life changes, and I lost a lot of friends. I guess they weren't really my friends because, they liked me when I was in the lower state, and that's cool. But I have some people I don't talk to as much anymore because I made a lot of changes. A lot of them are just shocked they didn't know how to respond to that, and they're used to the old me, right? They probably didn't know how to relate to me, and that's fine. Or maybe they're not making changes in their life, and that's cool. That's cool. It's just sometimes they fall out of vibration, right? But no matter what, stay on your path. You'd be surprised that even the people that come back around, the people that were like, oh, she changed, yeah, right, she's trying to be brand new or something, right? And then they come back, they're like, wow, she actually has changed from a higher consciousness, or maybe they want to change too, and they even ask you for help sometimes, or they want to hang out and do things that are more fulfilling for your soul, right? More in alignment with the life you want to live. You'd be surprised. You can stay up here and still inspire people. Empaths, you don't have to lower yourself. You don't have to give away your energy. You can literally attract people with energy you have just by keeping your energy within you. You don't have to give it out all the time. Whatever you have to do for your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health to protect that. Do things that soothe your soul more. Do things that bring you joy more. Like I said, say no to people. Hang out with people that uplift you more. You can make an impact from up here, and you'd be surprised. You can actually really inspire people to transform and help people, inspire people from far away. Even if some people aren't talking to you anymore, you'd be surprised that maybe the people you're inspiring, they just might not say anything, right? So you never know who you're helping, you never know who you're inspiring. Stay on your path, be authentic. Miracles really do happen when you keep choosing yourself and protecting your energy and choosing you every day no matter what. Choosing you over a toxic relationship. Choosing you over getting validation from someone else. Choosing you over attention. Choosing you over sometimes even money. Choosing you over just something that's not in alignment with your life. Something that might give you short-term pleasure or some kind of short-term high, but then long-term suffering, right? Just keep choosing you every day. Stay up here. The people that aren't meant to be your life, they're going to fall off, and that's okay. You need to allow them. And some people might come around later, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If you choose you, you're good either way. You see what I'm saying? Because then the people that really are in alignment are going to fall off anyway, and then you'll actually make room for people that are, or people might change, or you can inspire people as well. So, that's all I have for today. If you like this content, hit those subscribe and like buttons. I also have a Facebook group and Instagram and TikTok. The links are in this video description and in my channel description. I also offer transformational coaching. My contact information is in this video as well. Have a good day. Namaste.